What is up, my little tubers? Back for some more drafting here on the streets of Arena. Got some more Lord of the Rings draft ahead of us. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your magic card related needs. Scroll of Isildur. Gain control of up to one target artifact for as long as you control the scroll, and it tempts you. Tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on them. Draw a card for each tapped creature target opponent controls. That's not actually too bad. How I read this is 3 mana, the ring tempts you. And then the second trigger is where you start getting good stuff. Tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on each of them. That also stops, or kind of stops, your opponent from attacking on the final chapter, the turn before the final chapter, as you might get a lot of cards. Passing a Denethor here and a couple of other okay cards. But yeah, I'm going to try that scroll and see what we can do. Put target non-land historic permanent into its owner's library 4th from the top. That is not a bad card in this format, as you'll recall most creatures, literally most creatures in this format are legendary in some degree. And this is an instant, so I actually think that's a really solid 2 mana instant. Shire Sheriff is also pretty decent. A lot of tokens in the format. I think this is obviously intended for the green-white food deck, but not a bad 2-drop. Gwaihir, the Wind Lord. The blue-white has like some weird sub-theme of drawing extra cards, but again, I don't know if that's actually very good. I think the pick might actually just be Smite the Deathless here. This is probably the safest pick. This is going to be one of Red's best, if not the best, red common, so don't expect to see these very frequently later in the format. Move on to pick number 3. We have a Stew the Conies. That is the best card here, right? Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Yeah, make a food for 3 mana. And otherwise, actually the best cards in this pack I think are green. Stew the Coney's the best. Then like the Pathfinder's pretty good. Bombadil's Song's alright. Yeah, just a 3 mana punch plus a food. Can't go wrong there. What is this pack? We're seeing a lot of white uncommons go around, but I don't know if they're actually good ones. This is a little bit expensive to me, but it's not terrible. 5 mana 3/4 flyer with an extra flying attack ability is kind of okay. Tale of Tunuville is okay. Again, not exciting, a little bit expensive. Good with like the land cyclers. Shortcut to Mushrooms is cute. Again, intended for like the green-white food deck. You know what? I'm going to take it here. We just took Stew the Conies. Maybe we can make a good green-white food deck, because I still have yet to see any of those do anything. I want to take the Erebor Flamesmith here, but I'm going to take the Reprieve, I think. We have Stew the Conies, we have Shortcut to Mushrooms, so there is reason for us to lean towards, I guess, green-white. Although I think my favorite deck in this format is just going to be the red-blue spells deck, but Reprieve is so good. It's Remand in white. Is Flamesmith just better here, knowing that I already have a red card, though? Probably. This is tough. The Reprieve goes well with my green cards, but the Flamesmith goes better with my red and blue cards, plus I already have Smite, so... Alright, getting a little bit rewarded now, I think, here. Although, actually, there's a few good green cards here as well. Like another Punch Effect, even though this one is Sorcery Speed, but Krishnok's been very good. 3 mana 1/1 that amasses 2. Remember, a lot of people have already played this against me, and I think they thought that it could just steal any creature. It's only non-legendaries that you get to steal for the turn, with the army's ability there, so make sure you're paying attention with Krishnok. Wow, okay, now that is a huge, huge sign for red. 7th pick, Smite the Deathless. 7th pick, Gandalf's Sanction. Holy crap. Sanction is just a win con in blue-red, even though, man, I'm going to pass a smite here, and whoever's sitting on my left is going to be like, okay, red is the most open thing I've ever seen, but that's crazy. Let's just try to cut off the red-blue now as hard as we can. So even though Captain of Umbar is not that good, just to make sure we can cut it off. All these cards are actually pretty bad here. Well, I guess the combat trick could be okay. First strike for 1 mana. Red-White Humans is also a deck. We could stay open to that. I mean, the safest pick in that 7th pick was going to be the Smite, but again, Sanction is just so good. Like, I think we can lean into the blue-red and maybe just, at this point, kind of soft force it. But I wouldn't even say it's necessarily being forced, given how late, yeah. At the very least, red is open. I guess I wouldn't say Gandalf's Sanction necessarily means blue-red is open, just that red is open in general. So when I build blue-red in this format, I want to be going heavy synergy. I don't want to be running cards like Oliphant. Like, yes, this is just a fine card to play in a red deck. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Not my eyeball, ha ha ha. Standalone, it just doesn't have much, right? It does with the other cards. You really want to be taking, like, the instants and sorcery matter cards for this style of deck. Maybe we can get a Gandalf in pack 2 here as we open up some blue cards. We opened a Smeagol, the helpful guide. It's a good one, but nowhere near where we are. Another Reprieve. For us, we have, there's a 2-mana 2/1 that gets annoying when if it's blocked, I get a treasure. Both of these red instants and sorceries are playable but not exciting. Lorien Revealed is, like, again, solid, but a little bit slow. I think I'm going to take the 2-drop that makes a treasure. Nazgul is crazy good. Oof. What is the ring goes south? The ring tempts you, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X lands, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Put those lands onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom. So, as long as you have a creature when you cast this, you're going to get X's 1 minimum. That card seems pretty weak. Oh, do we take Nazgul here as the best card? Like, Isolation at Orthanc is okay. But Nazgul is just the better card. I guess this is fine, not exciting. Well, there's a little bit of punishment going on now here. Isildur's Fateful Strike. So you, I guess no, not really. You have to have a legendary creature, so it's a little bit awkward for this. You're not always going to have one, but you frequently will. Another Denethor. There's a Treason of Isengard here. I always want to pick up one of these when I have Gandalf's Sanction. That's not a bad pickup. What is this one? This is the it or another creature ETBs. You scry one if this is the second time the ring tempts you. That's actually fine. Outside of the blue-green scry deck. Especially if you can pick up the 2-mana, make 2 1/1s. Soothing of Smeagol, also a very, very good trick, I think. And then Lesser Extent and Glorious Gale's alright, but we'll take the Elrond. Bath Song's a nice one. Seeing a lot of these Lorien Revealeds. 4 mana, draw 2, discard a card, and then do it again, and then the final mode is add 2, basically. Now, another Smite the Deathless, yeah. Red continues to be extremely open, regardless of what secondary color I end up pairing it with. Let's see, we're at 6 instants and sorceries right now for Gandalf's Sanction. I only have 1 Flamesmith. Yeah, this is going fine. Will it be the most busted deck I've ever drafted? Probably not, but it's going fine. So, cards like this don't look that great, but you have to remember, since most decks are going to be doing some amount of tempting, they block Ring Bearers extremely well. Assuming your opponent's trying to make like a 1/1 Ring Bearer that's getting past your other creatures, you know? Though having cards like Double Pelargir Survivor is going to be best if I pick up, what, some of those 4-mana draw 2, scry 2 card or whatever it's called. Five mana, 3/4 flyer, scry. Another Grishnok here. Cannot Pass is good. Dreadful as the Storm could be okay. Well, let's take Grishnok number 2. It's really good with Elrond as well, even though, again, doesn't have much synergy like I was saying we wanted. There goes a Grand. We don't have much scry. This is just like a 2/1 for 2 a lot of the times. I don't think we need another Pelargir Survivor, though. I don't think I want the club. Okay, that's fine. Glorfindel. Maybe the Scry deck was open. Maybe everything was open. I don't know. We've seen crazy red go by. We've seen crazy... I don't even know what's happening here. I guess I do know what's happening. It's that this is a new format. Nobody knows what they're doing. There aren't really signals right now. Like, I can say a card is a signal, but nobody... Yeah, it's... I guess maybe I shouldn't even be saying things are signals, because... That's not a good point. All right, Fangorn, Tree Shepherd are open here for pack 3. Not going to take that. We have a Stern Scolding, which has actually been really good. Battle-Scarred Goblin is decent. Just a hard to block 2/2 for 2. And then a Deceive the Messenger, which has been a decent combat trick too. A lot of the times this can turn into a removal spell plus a 1/1. Probably want to take the Scolding here. There it is. There she is. Another one of the best cards for the spells deck, and that is the Fiery Inscription. 3 mana, ETB, it tempts you. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. So we're at 9 total instants and sorceries right now. We would love to get the Breaking of the Fellowship on the wheel, or the Goblin, or the Treason. That's great. Let's take another Soothing of Smeagol now, I think. Oh no, let's take the removal. We wheeled the Soothing of Smeagol last time. Breaking of the Fellowship's just like an okay removal spell. Let's see. There's now a Battle-Scarred Goblin we could take. Or Rally at the Hornburg. This one at least is a sorcery. Making a couple of 1/1s isn't bad. Actually, yeah, let's just go for the synergy. Like I said, you want to go for synergies in this format as opposed to individually powerful things. Although, obviously, if you get a bomb or whatever, that's worth playing. So this is going to be a cut most likely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. Another Smite, our first Birthday Escape. Is 3 Smites too many? I don't think so. I really like Birthday Escape, but... Hey, another Sanction too! Yes, 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 yes. That is so good for us. I might even end up just running this Cycling card now. Tap a creature, scry 1, draw a card. When we have 2 Sanctions in our deck, that seems like an actual good thing to be doing. Let's see, 13 instants and sorceries now. Yeah, this deck's cool. I didn't see many of those scry 2, draw 2 cards, but... In fact, maybe I cut this Dreadful as the Storm in a low creature count deck and just run the Captain of Umbar. Try to loot for business. Knights of Dol Amroth. That is good with enough tempting, but I don't actually think we have as much as I would want, right? No, we're not really doing some tempting things, so I can just take the counter here that can potentially tempt. Feels like a 16 land deck, right? Double check my ways. How many ways can I tempt? Technically Elrond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not a great temptation deck. But a pretty decent looking spells matter deck, right? This is extra reach. But we're not going to have many things to sacrifice, so I don't know if I can play it. Two damage to each of up to 2. I think that's actually playable in this format. Do we want that, though? Do we need that? We probably don't need that. Another Captain of Umbar. Okay. So, didn't see any Gandalfs. Didn't get any birthday escapes. I think we only saw the one. But we have 2 Gandalf Sanctions and a Fiery Inscription, so I think our deck is really capable. I think we also want to run... Yeah, we're just going to run both Captain of Umbars in this deck. Maybe cut a Grishnok. Because looting is going to have so much more synergy than anything else. Alright, this one looks fun. Let's go to round 1 here of this Lord of the Rings draft. On to round 1 we go. On the draw, can I keep this? It's a risky hand, but I'm going to go ahead and YOLO. We have a Smite the Deathless, so let's hope that we can find an island. It doesn't need to be next turn, although obviously that would be great. Drawing another blue card was pretty problematic. Ooh, perfect. Our opponent went turn 2 Flamesmith. I guess I'm going to play the Pelargir Survivor out first. This is going to be a blue-red mirror match. Oh, Lord. That's kind of terrifying. Alright, let's just kill one of those now. Pass, holding up the Glorious Gale. Other option was to play at the Bilfernian Smite. Alright, yeah, we'll just counter the 2-1 flyer. That's going to allow them to hit me for 2, but I think that's fine. I'm okay trading my Fernie for their Flamesmith if they want to attack. Good chances that I'm just gonna run out the scroll if they play a second. Okay. That's pretty funny. Leave it to Arena to leave you on a full-on mirror match. Very first game, huh? They're gonna tap it? Does this matter if I let that resolve? No, that's fine. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce my Bill Fernie. Get my ring active. It's a good draw. And then let's go ahead and ring up our survivor. Now it can loot. Discard Bill Fernie. And then I'm just going to smite their Flamesmith right now. We didn't want to play out our creature. The only awkward thing about this is now I don't get to draw any cards if they just don't play any creatures. But they did. Okay, that was good. I'm thankful for them for playing a creature for me. So they get to draw a card, and then I'm going to get to draw a card. If I were them, I might not have even played out the Kingfisher to deny me a card. Looks like they have a treason of whatever it's called in their hand. They keep looking at their graveyard. Yep. Arena tells. So let's attack for 1 and get the loot. And I guess we're going to pass with loot open plus isolation. We're winning this game right now since we have 2 looters, so it's kind of nice. Take a hit for 2, no problem. Loot end of turn. We want to just tuck their army. I guess we'll leave their flyer alive, that's fine. Grishnok, take their Kingfisher. Hit for 5 and loot. Okay, I wish I hadn't attacked with my captain now. Sheesh. Six lands left in our deck. How many instants and sorceries are in their graveyard? Oh, they only have 1 sorcery in their graveyard, so I don't have to worry about them having a Gandalf Sanction. Or if they, speaking of, or if they do, it's not going to do very much. Now we're just going to push the damage then. Okay. You gotta stop attacking soon. Yeah, there they go. And we can just go for lethal. If this resolves, they're going to take 4 excess damage. Nice. Return a spell or non-land permanent, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Irrelevance. Alright, back to my rightful spot of number 7. If you caught, I assume, what's going to be yesterday's video, I just finished a draft where we started at 7 and ended at 8, so reclaim our glory days. On to game number 2 we go. And yeah, pretty good. Maybe I was underselling the Pelargar survivors in our deck. They're just decent 2-drops, it feels like. Do us a lot of work. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Alright, black-white from the opponent. Hopefully they don't have the Spirit Maker on turn 2 here. Sam's Desperate Rescue, I love it. Land Cycler into rebuy the Land Cycler, and then they can recast or recycle if they want to again. Nice. A lot of value. There's Denethor. That's bad, but it's not that bad initially. I will go ahead and leave another mountain on top. I think a second red source is just fine here. Rosie! Hey! And they're gonna make a food. So we actually get to steal an artifact. Rosie's really solid. ETB, make a food. Whenever you create a token, you make a one, or you get to put a 1/1 counter on a non-Rosie creature. And Denethor makes tokens, so. Thanks for the food. Let's make. Let's go and make Pelargir our ring bearer and just attack for 3. So we're holding up both Smite and Soothing here. That's going to make a token. Let's Smite Rosie in response. Alright, tap, tap. They both get stun counters. I'm wondering if I want a Soothing of Smeagol the token just to loot here. It's a little bit weak. Oh, it's a non-token. Haha. I take that back. I guess we're just going to attack for 3 then. What's the wording on scroll? Gain control of as long as you... So I'm going to want to sack the food here anyways. Okay. I need to sack the food before the scroll goes away next turn and then I lose it. Alright, let's gain some life. Bounce the Cirith Ungol Patrol. Let's make Pelargir our soldier. Let's draw 2 extra cards here. Pretty damn bad. Alright, attack and loot. Oh, that's a great hit. So that can counter Denethor. Get to go land here. Scry 1. That's good. Pass. Gonna get back our Smite or our Soothing. Oh, Bowmasters is nuts too. Yeah, I think I counter that. 2 mana 1/1 flash, ETB, and whenever opponent draws a card except the first, it deals 1 damage to any target and they amass 1, so seems right. I mean, I guess I'm attacking here with Pelargir first. Nice. That's not a good sign. Up to 2 target creatures. Each get +2/+1. Make a food. Do I want to keep my survivor alive by using isolation? It's pretty weak on their token. And then they play the 4-5 and I don't have a good way to deal with it. Yeah, I guess we just have to let this resolve. Should I breaking? I guess I should cast this now. We can get the final mode of the Ring Bearer next turn. Oh, they didn't play out their 4-5, so they played out the Reaper so that they could block, is the guess. Well, I guess I'll just pass then, let them eat their food. Mirkwood Bats, okay. Let's go for a tuck on the Denethor. Okay, let's attack now. Loot. That's not bad. That's gonna scry, and I get to ring tempt. Don't need another Pellar Gear. Don't need a land. This bounces non-token only. Yep, there's their 4-5. Oh, that's really good for Denethor. So attack, they're gonna block with their 1-1. We say go. We get to Glorious Gale, Denethor, and make our 1-1 the Ring Bearer again. Okay. This is a nice little grindy game. So they can sack creatures to make foods. Actually, you know what? I can make Bill Fernie our Ring Bearer. Because they would have to block with the Mirkwood Bats. They can't block with the Patrol. Oh yes, that is nice. That is nice. Okay, they're taking 5. We can probably go for lethal here pretty soon. I think they know I have the Soothing in my hand, right? Another 4-5. That should be lethal. We go bounce this. Make Elrond our Ring Bearer. We can go tap. Leave that on top. Shoot them for 6. Very nice. Woof! Let's get it! Dude. Love the Ring Temptation. Again, you need enough ways to continue to enable it, but if you can consistently get to the 4th tempt, just makes things also good. All right, what are we, 2-0? On to game 3. How do we look? This hand's fine. It's nice to have Stern Scolding in your opener, especially when you're on the draw. I mean, there are some decent one-drops that the opponent could have here, but odds are I'm probably not going to Stern Scolding anything for the foreseeable future, the early game. Just because Survivor can block so much of it anyways. That, however, is one of the things that it's nice to have. Prince Imrahil the Fair. It's a good one to counter for sure. Oh, into a Rosie. Okay. We do have to be a little bit careful about that one now. Let's just go Bill, pass, hold up Glorious Gale. Yep, Meneldor is sick too. Jeez, they have some good ones. That's 3 legendaries in a row. Alright, smack in. Great. Happy to get that off the battlefield. And there's no point sandbagging the Grishnok. We'd rather just get it on the battlefield to start applying pressure. Like, I don't have that much amass, so I'm not planning on saving it and holding. Man, how many legendary? They're just mono legendaries here. Whenever another target creature you control gains protection with a card type of your choice until end of turn. Sheesh. Oh, that land draw really makes me want to just... Well, actually, no. I can bounce my Grishnok. That's better. That's fine. Because we want to make our Survivor loot now, since we have a few too many lands. And this way we can make our army a 4/4 next turn by amassing 2 again. So if they play any non-legendary creature, yeah, like that, I can, Oh, well, with Vigilance, I guess that doesn't work. Whatever. Yeah, I guess in that case we're just going to attack for 1 and loot. See what we draw and wait. So if we can draw a Smite, we can kill Pippin and then make that play on a later turn. I don't know why they're blocking here. That's really bad for us. Oh, sure. Sure. And that's not risky at all. If Pippin was like a Mother of Runes that could protect itself, you would never want to make that kind of play. But since this can only target another creature, that's just a good free block in a sense. Oh, now they're not blocking. Okay. Interesting. That's not terrible. We can tap Pippin at the end of their turn if we want to. And then we can Grishnok the Protector the following turn. I don't mind taking 3 here. Do we want to do that, though? I guess we probably don't even need to do that. Bath Song's nice. Rally for 2/1/1s. I don't think we need that. Slip on the ring. Okay, I can't do anything about that. Because if I try to tap it down after it enters again, right, they have Pippin, so that was a good blowout for them in their favor. Yeah, I simply need to find one of my three damage cards to kill the Pippin. There's one of them. Now I can probably discard the knots. I can't cast Smite yet since it has Ward. And they do get to attack with their Ring Bearer this turn and loot, so game is actually relatively close. Well, that's not a good sign. Alright, I'm gonna make them use whatever they have here. Oh, did they? Wow, maybe they thought Pippin could protect itself. Holy smokes. That was really good for us and really bad for them. I like seeing Chump. Let's get the scroll online, tempt us to a third. Gonna get to tap 2 creatures on our next turn. We're also gonna get to add a bunch of mana. Alright, that counts as legendary, so they do draw without discarding, or whatever, putting on the bottom. With Gandalf's Sanction in my hand, I don't actually want to shuffle too many instants and sorceries into my deck. In fact, I don't even think we're gonna shuffle anything back in. Can we go for the kill next turn? We can probably go for the kill next turn if I don't attack, or don't block. Plus we're tapping 2 things down anyways, right? That's fine. Yeah, I don't think we're submitting anything here. Five. No, I can't quite kill them. Okay, go. I'm wondering if I want to smite their token to prevent them from looting, but if they attack and loot, that means they need to find something, and I get to draw an extra card off of the Scroll of Isildur this next turn, so I think that's okay. Faramir's good. Captain. Alright, that should do her, right? Draw 3. Oh, that's right, we have a fiery inscription in this deck, too. Yeah, we have it all. Boom, boom. Definitely did not want to shuffle anything back into our deck. Unless it was a card draw effect. Shuffling anything is just actively bad. Like, I guess it was okay to reshuffle in the tap a creature scry 1 card, but that was probably it. Alright, blue-red. This ain't cube, but here we are on a blue-red streak again. 3-0. And on to game 4. On the play. Oh, this, again, we need to find 1 land here. This hand's very good. Well, actually I take that back. This hand isn't that good, it just has 2 of our best win cons, and certainly our most fun win con in the Fiery Inscription. So turn 3, I'm likely to play Grishnok out instead of Captain. Assuming we can find that 3rd land. Okay. Next turn is extremely important. Land, please. Oh no. Oh no, and just like that, I'm gonna just bounce this for a turn. Land? Okay. Still have a chance. We're gonna go with Grishnok here, and then we can ring next turn and make Grishnok our ring bearer. And it should be able to attack through no problem. 4/4 for 4, yeah, that's very good. We still want to do this on our 1/1. Okay. So now whenever they play a land, if they don't have a ring bearer, the ring gets to tempt them. Dundane Rangers is super solid for a 4-mana 4/4, huh? Not that it does anything currently as the ring bearer. I guess it makes them have a legendary. If we really want to, we can discard to the loot ability some instants and sorceries to enable. So let's lead with this. Try to kill the Peregrine. Nice. Get a loot. Damn. Discard Bill Fernie. And say go. We need them to play out some like 1 toughness creatures. That is a 5/7. That is not a 1 toughness creature, my god. Yeah, let's tap the 4/4 for now and draw. Actually, don't mind drawing a land here. That's good. Okay. Too bad I don't have a secondary creature to go along with this. So the food gives them an effective 3 life. Oh, not even effective. Puts them at an effective, I should say, 14. God, we really need them to play small creatures for this. Fog. All right. It's a spirit. It cannot block. I think I jump here and then try to finish off with Smite. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Very happy that they're sacking the food like that. Let's see. Attack, loot. That's a perfect draw. And I think I'm just gonna... I guess we want to do this on their upkeep. In case they have the hexproof card. And that way they have to at least tap some extra mana. No! Butterbur makes extra foods! Ah! So they don't die any... Oh, wait. Yeah, they do. If we draw land, we win, right? Oh, that's very good, too. Okay. Smite. Take 2, they go to 4. And then Sanction is for 5 in essence. Oh, God! They're back at 5. I might just have to kill their Ent, and they're at 5. Or, actually, they're gonna go back. Yeah, I have to kill this, right? They go back to 3. Did I mess up? Did I miss lethal somewhere? Oh no, it's a top deck battle. Ah, another food! Oh, that would have been perfect for it. Back to 6. Jeez, this game is crazy. Okay. No! Scry 1, draw a card, and food? The food is I just need any creature. We'd be doing okay with any freaking creature. Okay, that works. That freaking works. Yeah, shuffle it back in. They go back up to 9. I don't know if this is gonna get much better than on that. I think I like attacking and not looting here. Damn it. 4/4. Oh no! Okay. How do we figure this out? This is when it leaves, so cast a creature and I win. Perfect. My god. Oh my lord. What a game. How many lands did I loot away that game? I want to see. Only 1. Okay, so I got very lucky that game. We only saw 8 lands in the top 27 cards. I was wondering where did all my land go? Because we were probably due to draw a bunch of land, and the opponent had, I don't even know, twice as many lands as I did. Wow. Alright, that was a fun one. 4-0. On to game 5. Versus my buddy Bart. Viewer of the stream. This is probably a keep on the draw. Probably. I mean, it isn't good. No, I'm gonna... Well, Elrond Scries too. I'll keep it. Stern Scolding is fine. A red source gives us Smite. This is probably okay to keep. However mediocre it is. Do they have the Haunted dude? Or a Land Cycler. Okay, so they're black-white. Hey, mountain off the top like a genius. Go ahead and just counter that. I'm gonna get greedy and try to find a better target. Treason's great. Treason of Isengard is also a good card, but yeah. Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. Everybody's got a Rosie. It's definitely one worth killing. Scry 1. That would let the ring immediately tempt us, but I don't think that's good enough right now. Hey, Bill the pony. That's 2 more foods. Bill's pretty annoying. Okay. Bill would have been a good one to counter with the Stern, whatever it's called as well. Don't need that. ETB, make 2 food, sack a food. Target creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness, so not even just Bill. That is a very large 4/5. Alright, let's have the 4/5 punch Bill. Sorry, Bill. Elrond is now the ring bearer. I don't think I need to bounce the patrol right now. We would get to loot, but I don't think we want to loot any of these cards away, right? Torment! Okay, well, in response, we get to bounce the patrol now. And now they won't be able to recast it this turn, so it's kind of like a pseudo time walk, but they do get a 2/2. I think they take Treason of Isengard here, right? Otherwise I can get the Soothing back. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, they have to take Treason. Otherwise I just get to take anything of my choice anyways. Right? And a 2/2 in the process. They didn't. Huh, weird. Okay. Ooh, the bath song. That's too good. Sorry, Smite. And we can go ahead and play out a land, because the bath song is going to draw us 2 and discard us 1 again. This is going to be an uphill battle, though. I mean, I need to find like my enchantment, or I need to find the big burn spell, because they have 3 foods. Okay. Let's see. I can Treason of Isengard something and immediately draw it. Okay. Now we can, with Grishnok and Elrond, get the final mode of the ring. Which seems real nice. We've set them back quite a bit, but again, they just have infinite life with 3 foods. They might have to be a little bit careful, though. Like, if they just play out the 4/5 this turn, they're going to go with the Trebuchet. So Trebuchet maybe hit me for 4. And no attack. I think we definitely want to shuffle some number of cards back in. Just maybe like the Treason. Let's see. Grishnok is going to make a 4/4. It's also going to give us... Oh, no! I don't get to... Oh, right, because I already have an army. Oh, wait, no. I take the Trebuchet. And then we get... Yes, and then we get to scry 1. And, the Trebuchet is going to make a token here. which will trigger Elrond again to tempt the ring. There we go. So let's make the token our ring bearer this turn. Because that's going to hit them for 5 by itself. Oh, damn, they didn't even chump. Oh, I guess they get the trebuchet back, so making Grishnok the ring bearer. Oh, and you know what? I should have left my ring bearer on. That was bad. So who are we tempting? That was really bad. If I had an instant or sorcery, they would lose. I guess we do it to the 2/3. That's a nice one, obviously. Because they can't block it with the 4/5, and if they double block, they lose both those things. Okay, that's great. Sweet. So I can't actually target one of their other creatures with the sanction because they can sack it to that thing, so we just have to go like this on the 4/5. That puts them to 1, and then we can attack with all. Oh wait, no. Puts them to 1, but they have food. So they go block, chump, eat. Okay. Not bad. Doesn't really matter that the ring tempts them, because... Oh, they are going to keep their protector alive. Okay, so I get to keep my 4/4. Oh, they're playing risky, but they're not dead. Play their 4/5, they're at 4 again. We're so close. We just need a like, if I brick this next turn, they start stabilizing, I think. They really should not be waiting. They should be doing that main phase, because if they, well, unless they have something else to do and they can't play around it anyways, but if I ever draw an instant or sorcery and I just pass and then they sack the food, I kill them in response, so. Okay, that only makes somebody lose a life, but now their patrol is active, so they're effectively this turn they're at 7. Oh man, it's slipping away. It's slipping away from us. Let's see, how many lands are gone? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still have 7 lands, so about half of my deck is land. I like it. They're at 6. Ooh, that's good too. Now they have the loot available. That's really good for them. They discarded a draw 2/3. Now we really hope that they play a legendary card. A legendary creature. I think I'm losing this game, though. They sack the token end of turn. Or do they have the flicker? Oh, maybe they have the slip on the ring or something. Wow, they didn't sack the token end of turn for food. Oh, man. If they play a legendary creature, I get to do some ring tempting again. I guess it makes sense not to sack the 1/1, because then if I tempt, my 2/1s are unblockable, so maybe that's what they're thinking. Yeah, that's really bad for me. But, again, maybe, I guess they weren't thinking about that, because if I have a tempt card, if I draw a tempt card, our 2/1s are unblockable if we draw a tempt. Bart, you're giving me too many chances. I don't know what's in their hand, though. Maybe they have a different way to gain life in response or something. Please, please play a legendary creature this turn. I beg of you. Even a golem. No, don't kill my creatures. Play a legendary creature. Alright, our window is closing fast. Now they're doing it? What is going on? I'm so confused. I guess once they kill it, now they know I can't kill him in response with the inscription? That has to be the reason, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got soloed by the patrol here. Yes! Legendary creature! Might be too late, though. They've gone through a ton of cards themselves now. Yeah, and that can block my Bill Fernie, dang it. Nice 1/1. Well, I have to attack and get the loot. But I am dead now. Didn't find anything. That'll do her. GG's. I think we had a lot of chances here, but it was not meant to be. If I'm them, I'm definitely sacking the token, right, for a food instead of trading. I will lose 1 life regardless, though. Oh, I guess the token doesn't trigger. Oh, maybe they should have sacked for... I don't even know. We died to anything, so... We had a chance. They gave us a chance, and maybe I missed lethal on one of those turns. There's no way they don't have lethal at this point, though. They've drawn through their deck faster than I have. Yep, good beats. GG's. We were so close. Maybe I got too aggro with my tempo cards earlier. There were so many windows. So many windows! Alright, good beats. GG, on to the next. Alright. Nice grindy game in the previous round. On to the next, where we're on the play with a pretty good looking hand. 2-drop Bill Ferny, 3-drop Grishnak. Not a bad hand by any means. Blue-red mirror match! And they have a Flamesmith. Alright, let's just play out Grishnak and attack for 4. They have the... Oh, they have the Fiery Inscription. I was going to say, if they have the Fire Friend Foe card, we are definitely dead. It looks like they're going to be on a little bit of a slower draw, which is great news for us. Okay. If they play any creature this turn, that might just be game over. Array of the Orcs. Yeah, that's good. I can't bounce tokens, so I can't blow them out. Do we want to... I think in response we're going to bounce their Flamesmith and ping them for 1. Make our 1/1 the Ring Bearer. They block Bill, I get a treasure. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our Soothing of Smeagol back, as that's going to give us a 2/2, and it's going to let us get to the second ring pip. Can also go for lethal, right? Yeah, Soothing on my own Grishnak. Replay Grishnak, make the army a 4/4 is real good. I like countering this, because if their plan is just to go creature, now we do win with the Grishnak line. Any creature here with power 3 or less wins. Okay, they didn't, so just go to combat. That's nice. They get to block my Grishnak. Well, they get to block my Bill Ferny if they want to as well. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. If they block Grishnak, I just bounce it for sure. Alright, if they block Bill, then we just pass. Okay. Draw 3. Wow. Okay. That's kind of insane. That was a nice draw. Oh, I'm 1 short of lethal now, aren't I? If I had bounced end of turn, I would have had lethal. But we didn't know that, so... I don't think my play was bad or anything, just... would have won had we done it. Alright, they have 1, 2... They only have 3 instants and sorceries in their graveyard, so I'm not going to die to Gandalf's Sanctions. And we hold. Nice! Woof! Mirror match where we had the aggro draw. Able to beat them down. 5-1. You put some blue-red deck in my hands, it's gonna be a good time, it feels like. Okay, on to the next game. Sure. This is okay. We have turn 2, turn 3 plays, so while we don't, while we don't have a blue source yet, it's still good enough to keep. Well, we definitely just played Bill Fernie out now, turn 2 instead of Flamesmith, because Flamesmith's better in our deck as a later game play, if we have better things to do, right? Alright, we go Grishnok, steal their army, hit them for 3. Grishnok's just been a good 3-drop. The Crabane, Oh, they're attacking. Oh. I think I'm gonna get extremely aggressive then. Let's make our 1/1 the Ring Bearer. So need to get one more way to tempt. Then we can start looting. Oh, that sucks. Good news is they only get to stack up on their 5/5. Which means if I want to attack with everything here and push in 5 damage, I think that's right. They're going to block the Flamesmith. They should have blocked the Flamesmith. We want to keep this land in our hand in case we do find that other tempt, right? So we loot even though they know I have it in my hand. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that play. Killing the thing that was gonna hit them. Okay. This is going to be another one of those games where can we finish off the opponent before they stabilize? And I'd say the opponent's starting to stabilize. Both of their creatures are large. Oh my god! And they have Endural. Now, they can't attack. They cannot attack this. No, that puts the no, that puts them tapped. They're just dead on board, right? Endural is insane. But it's not that insane. We got a little bit lucky there. Yeah. And Dural is the absolute nuts. But if you're behind like that, you can't really attack. So, I didn't hover over it, but it's a 3 mana to cast equipment. It's 2/2 equip. The creature gets +3/+1, and whenever it attacks, you make 2 tapped 1/1 flyers. If the creature is legendary that's equipped, those flyers are tapped and attacking instead, but the tokens always enter tapped, so. Card is insane, but I don't fault them for that. It's easy to think that those things could enter untapped. Okay, let's see if we can get that tasty, tasty trophy. How we looking here on the draw? That's an easy keep for me. Basically mono blue with 2 islands? Sure. If we rip a mountain off the top, easy game. If we can cast Bath Song on turn 4, easy game. Uh-oh. The turn 1 birthday escape. The opponent knows. Okay, I need to land next turn really badly. Oh, they're a Grixis. Okay. Double land cycle, nice. Wonder if they have any ways to bring back creatures from the graveyard. There are a couple. Nazgul's insane. Did not find the land. Just gonna smite that thing. Oh, Oh, we need to land really badly. I am happy to see that thing. Not surprised they're using a removal spell on that. Okay. They are dirtling, at least. They should not have made that creature their ring bearer. Whoopsies. That's really good for us that they did that. Oh no. I didn't bounce my own survivor end of turn because I don't think that was worth it, but since I'd have to discard there, I think that's fine. Okay. I got huge punished here by bouncing their gore bag, because now they get to turn one of their other creatures into their ring bearer. So I have to kill that thing right now. Because if I don't, that's gonna loot, that's gonna deal me 6 damage. Oh, do you have to target a creature if you don't have a ring bearer? I mill 3, then they like to amass X. Okay. Well, we're a bit behind, but I get to steal their artifact, and then I get to lock down their cards. We could survive this. It's not likely, but we could. I get to tap down the Mouth of Sauron and the Orc army. Okay, they're cashing in their gore bag to draw a card. Well, now that's fine. That goes all in on that one creature. They have 2 Nazguls. So I need to tap down... No, we do perfect. We need to tap these down. We go Smite on the Nazgul. I'm going to hold up Glorious Gale here. Perfect. So I'm going to lose control of this envelope now. I have access to 5 mana. What can we treason for? Treason for Gandalf's sanctions? Okay. So rally... Gandalf. Pass. If they draw a land this turn, I think we have a good chance. Or just like some irrelevant creature, like a 2/2 or something. I think this is an easy all block here. Go to 2. Kill their 6/6. Okay, we're holding on. We are holding on to dear life here. Nice. Actually, I don't need... We can discard an island because we're about to draw another 2 cards next turn. Yeah, they're flooding out. It's working. It's freaking working. Oh my gosh, is this actually happening? Well, to say we're getting lucky is an understatement. Okay, let's put back Treason, Gandalf, Scroll? Probably Isolation's okay too. Get the loot. Boom, redraw the isolations, great. Land pass. Claim the precious. That doesn't matter that the ring tempts them, because that thing's a defender anyways. Attack with all. Loot. And I guess we can probably go for the kill next turn. Okay, so in response to that, we shoot the Scarecrow, because it's a legendary creature currently. And then if we Stern Scolding, they cannot bring it back from the graveyard. Holy smokes! That should do it. Doesn't really matter what I target here. That should do her. Wow. Well, we had to get pretty lucky for that one, but sometimes luck is on your side, and my god, what a beating. I was playing through that very quickly, but sorry, I should have went through my lines a little bit more succinctly. But yeah, pretty nice one. Double Sanction, triple Smite the Deathless. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Scroll of Isildur was pretty darn good. Wasn't amazing, but I'd say it was solid overall. And yeah, nice little get there. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.